An inquiry into the water crisis in KwaZulu-Natal has found that the right to clean drinking water has been violated. The South African Human Rights Commission yesterday releasing a damning report on the province's municipalities. The inquiry was commissioned after over 600 complaints from residents about poor access to water. Newzroom Afrika's Karinda Jagmohan joining us now from the Ugu District Municipality. It's in the south coast of KZN. And Karinda, good morning to you once again. So the residents, when water does not come out of their taps, what are the alternatives to them, and are those alternatives producing drinkable water?
Good morning to you, Oli. Good morning to our viewers. When there is no water in the taps, then residents must walk a long distance, over 3 kilometers, to boreholes around the area. Take a look around me. This is sugarcane. Imagine when this sugarcane has grown and it's high. Residents must walk through these fields, through the snakes that may slither around this grass, to just the small borehole here. Fortunately, today, as residents have joined us for this interview, we've driven here with them. But it's a long walk they must undertake to get water that is ultimately this brown water you are seeing here. And it is often, because they say that their taps only run for about 3 months in the year, if they are lucky. There are constantly water interruptions. You see here this lady, and remember, women and children are the most impacted, and they face dangers when undertaking this trek to this borehole. Nano Shebi is one of the women who must do this. Nano, I know your mother is sick at home. Tell me about the struggles that you go through.
Hey. Nkosi yami, la sinenkinga enkulu yamanzi. Njengoba nje sila sihamba idistance sizokha wona lamanzi, sipheka ngawo, siyaphuza, sigeza kona, sibuye siwashe. Besicela nje amanzi kulomhlaba esihleli kuwona. Njengoba sila ezimobeni, mawukhula lo moba asingeke sikwazi ukuzala ngobani siyasaba, sobe sisaba. Inkinga nje yiyo-ke nje sibambene namanzi lana kulomhlaba esiphila kuwo. Yeah, ngikho engakusho.
Now, this here is Nano's bucket. So this is the one bucket that she must use every day for drinking water, for cooking, for washing clothes, for cleaning the house, for everything you use water with at home. This is the one bucket that you can see it's brown, it's discolored. She must boil, put some detergent in, but it's still not safe. You wouldn't drink this at home, but this is what she has to use. Now, we are, of course, following the story in the wake of that Human Rights Commission report, which in findings, commissioners said that those municipalities found wanting must focus on either placing those municipalities under administration, meaning the Kokta department, or, where appropriate, place those areas in a state of disaster. I want to bring in another resident, Navashni. We just spoke to you earlier as well. Yes. And towards the end of our conversation, what action do you want to be taken against the officials that you have said are not even coming to what you describe as a forgotten community?
Firstly, we would appreciate if they make their way down here, like the way you did, to come and see what the residents are going through, where we are getting water from. We're drinking and washing clothes and bathing with the same water. They need to come here, and then they need to explain to us, why are we not getting the water? We're only getting WhatsApps. The water is coming, it's 70% full, the borehole is almost full. Oops, a pipe has broken. We need explanations. We are taxpayers. We pay tax. We pay, we got grand people, we've got old people in this area, 84-year-old sick people as well. We are sick and tired. You must come here and explain to us what's happening. Come down and explain.
Definitely a demand. They're frustrated. There are babies in this community. There are elderly people in this community, like every community. But this is the water that they drink, that they use every single day. And that's what the report is focused on. And of course, Ugu District says that they are studying the report. We reached out to them earlier, requesting an interview. We're still waiting for feedback on if that interview can happen. But the Commission also spoke about municipalities that failed or could not actually respond to them with regards to this. Some municipalities said there were challenges with regards to apartheid-era spatial planning that left communities like this one without access to water. But that report said, well, by now, over 20 years later, almost 30 years, governments should have done better, and that there should have been better access to water. There should have been infrastructure built, and that's the demands from these ladies here, who are the very same ladies that walk those over 3 kilometers to get just this one bucket of dirty water. Oli.
Karinda, Jagmohan, thank you very much. And those last few words from Karinda, the constant blame of apartheid because of spatial planning, what does that mean? Communities that are far away from basic infrastructure, basic amenities. Is that still a valid excuse, or does that have to do with the Batupili principle? That's what this government has been punting for years, putting people first. Is that the case, though? We don't know.